Mic check 1 2 1 2. We're in business. Yo YouTube, what is good, man? We are back again for another reaction video, man. Now today, brother, tell us what we're doing today, man.
Today we are reacting to Anthony Fantano's a music review of JACKBOYS 2. The reason I specifically requested this video choice
Because he's autistic.
because Marlon, because we gave the review like an
8. We gave the review an 8. You stutter a lot.
Like an 8.
Just speak.
Anthony Fantano gave the JACKBOYS 2 a 2.
That's right. Yeah.
So I just want to watch that video and understand Anthony Fantano's disjointed train of thought.
Correct.
Exactly.
Yes. And another thing. Yes. As you can see, we're not in our normal location. You feel me? We're outside today. This nigga's always trying to do something different. Not only did this nigga want to react to Fantano, but he also wanted to go outside. And on top of that, he wanted to get a nice scenery too, bro. Which we will do that another day. But in any case, bro, we're outside today. You feel me? We're switching things up. So we're gonna check out Fantano's review, man. Now, just disclaimer: I am a huge Fantano fan. Okay, I've been watching Fantano for years. You feel me? He's just so entertaining to watch. He's so well spoken. You feel me? I'm glazing, but I just gotta keep it a buck. Now, on the other hand, there's like a whole list, like a Bible of like albums that I disagree with this dude on. There's ones I agree with, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really press me. You feel me? Like, it is what it is. I don't really feel pressed for real. In fact, I would love to speak with this dude one day so then I could tell him why he's wrong about Bosky 2 or Life of Pierre 4 or Jesus is King. The list goes on, man. So yeah, man. But anyways, so today I'm not a fan though. I'm an op. Okay, he is my op today because we're gonna be watching this JACKBOYS album. If anything, he's more your op because I'm not really pressed about this. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, no, I'm pressed.
You're pressed?
I'm not pressed.
I saw the first 10 seconds. You might not even be happy. But here we go. JACKBOYS 2, Anthony Fantano. All right. Okay. So without further ado, man. Nigga wants to join a live, bro. We can't talk to him while we're doing this.
I just said hi. What?
Oh. That's what my mom does. That's why I do it. Anyways.
Swing. Hi everyone. Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a review of JACKBOYS 2. What is the point of JACKBOYS? Or if
what's the point? Is to have fun.
What even are the JACKBOYS?
I don't know.
Well, it's a collective of artists founded by writer, producer, songwriter Mr. Travisscott. And their inception came around a time when Travis was just riding such a high in his career, artistically and commercially. I'm talking in the late 2010s, because around that time, every year his breakout commercial debut full-length rodeo was just aging like fine wine more and more. His follow-up record, Birds in the Trap, while I personally didn't really like it,
I like Birds in the Trap.
He did not like Birds in the Trap.
Because Anthony Fantano just doesn't have
any. And
any
then in 2018, Travis's Astroworld record contained some of the biggest mainstream hip-hop songs we've seen in the past 10 years.
I thought Birds in
that
the
is a
Trap
record
had
we
nice
still
songs.
hear the influence
I never really listened to
today
Travis
on
religiously.
a lot of modern artists, regardless of genre. So yeah, after that incredible and impressive run, in less than 5 years, Travis had completely revolutionized the sound of trap music, of mainstream hip-hop,
I see his
and
point.
he was
His
suddenly
point
one of the
is-
most
What's his
in-demand
point?
artists on the globe. So of course, with
from
so much
Astroworld,
attention,
he thinks it's gone. It's gone down. The quality has gone down.
Okay.
Well, I don't.
I mean, that's kind of jumping the gun. He hasn't even really.
I know this guy.
That's where he's going. That's the
simple.
Do you watch him for real?
No, no, I don't. But he's a very simple man. He's a very simple man.
on your music and your brand.
He's simple, huh?
Yes.
That's ironic. I'm not gonna lie. That's very ironic when your 5 adjectives for describing albums include boring, cool, uninteresting, unmemorable, and forgettable. Anyways.
What else am I
to
supposed to
expand or branch
Centennial?
out, find
I don't
more
know,
ways
maybe
to serve
sizzling
the
for
massive
15
audience
minutes like
that
this
you built.
guy does.
And JACKBOYS was Travis's way of running an all too familiar play to solve that
I'm
problem.
never really
You're a
Travis
big
fan.
artist. You sign some other artists, you co-sign them, you make music with them, you release their other music, and with the connections and good faith and artistic vision Travis Scott had showcased up until that point in the late 2010s, like he had a real chance, a real shot of doing something
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
big
yapping. You
and
can find
in the hip-hop collective lane, and maybe create
He's
something
yapping,
on
but
the
at the
level
same time, when I
of
watch on my
Young
own,
Money,
like on my
or
ones,
Good
like I don't
Music,
really, like,
or
I don't
a
know.
Maybach
But
music,
it's because
or,
like I'm trying to like I want
No
to
Limit,
respond,
or
but I don't have
maybe
anything to
even
respond
An Odd
because
Future.
he's just stating
And
facts.
Yeah,
for
and he's not
a
getting to
moment,
the meat
it
of the
seemed
video.
like he was
Right.
really
That's another
starting to
problem.
gather
He gives
the
content.
talent
No,
to
but the
make
thing
that
is, I don't
happen.
mind that.
Not
Like
only
personally, I don't
bringing
mind that.
artists
It's
who
just
more or
like
less
I'm trying to. We're trying to debate him, anyways.
reinforced the melodic psychedelic.
And I don't feel
craft
Anthony Fantano
aesthetics,
can take any criticism.
that Travis was known for.
What
guys
makes you
like
say that?
I don't think he's gonna
But
enjoy
Travis
this.
also
He's not gonna enjoy what we'll have
managed
to say
nab
about
one of
him.
the most
He might not
viral
even-
and exciting
'Cause you know
artists
why?
in
Because
hip-hop
I hope he does. I'm a fan.
go
I want
viral
I want to
in
get
the
at an
late
interview
2010s
with
too,
Trav.
Mr. Sheck West. And
Anyways, cool,
while
what?
this wasn't
I like Sheck
exactly
West.
a full roster or anything like that, for Travis, this seemed to be enough to go on a bit of an inaugural JACKBOYS run and drop a 7-track project in 2019 that was
much was this
heavily
mic?
buoyed by feature appearances from
like
Offset, Quavo, the
What's
late
this, a
Pop
Yeti?
Smoke, Lil Baby was in the mix too,
Samsung,
and again, this
Q2U.
project was very short. Didn't really give us a whole lot to go off of in terms of like what a trademark JACKBOYS sound is, or maybe would evolve into in the future. But with the way it was all being built up, it seemed like this project was just the start of many potential things to come.
Yeah.
Now, a lot has happened between 2019 and
That's
today.
right,
So much
Astro
so,
tragedy.
I don't know if there's one thing we can pin the lack of overall JACKBOYS progress on. Is it Travis being
Cactus
spread
Jack
too thin
doesn't drop. I don't know
creatively?
what they
Is
got
it
going on.
COVID? Was it the Astroworld disaster? Is it the
Probably all those
lack of
things.
collective or
It's because he doesn't let his artists
I
drop.
don't know. I
Sheck
mean,
West
the
does
only
not
notable
drop.
thing
Sofago
that really
does
come
not
out of
drop.
the whole Cactus Jack label thing seems to be Don Toliver, who
Exactly.
has really built a respectable solo career out of it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
as indebted as Toliver
under
is
Don
to
Toliver.
Travis's endorsement, I mean, that guy just seems to be on his own wavelength and busting ass because he wants to. He's come out with more proper albums than Travis has in the past
Don
5
Toliver,
years.
right.
Then there's Sheck West, who hasn't dropped a
drop,
full-length
exactly.
album since
Jesus,
2018.
man.
And
Talk about
newer
the freaking
additions to
album.
the roster, such as
Oh my-
Sofago,
Dude.
while
Sofago
he's
doesn't drop
definitely
either.
more active, for the most part, he kind of brings to
I
the
actually wanna
table
react to
It's like they
Sofago.
got paid.
of,
You never
pop
listened to
rap
bro?
and
No.
Really?
rage
That's
that
so
I just
crazy.
I'm
don't
listening to
see
MM3
as
all the
that
time now. I'm like,
exciting
this shit
in
is
comparison
From the album?
Yeah.
many of
That
his
is crazy.
contemporaries that operate in a similar lane. Then the latest signee to the label, from my understanding, is Wally the Sensei, who had a nice appearance on Kendrick's GNX. And
Okay.
while I do think he is a decent singer, I fail to see what he brings to the Cactus Jack brand. So the JACKBOYS
Okay, so what did you
collective
dislike
hasn't
about the album,
exactly
gang?
been super
I'm asking this
active
guy.
in
Like,
the
for
biggest
real, bro.
way. To the point where it was surprising when we finally came to learn that we were suddenly going to get a follow-up to that original JACKBOYS project. And while, yeah, I did see a lot of excitement for the record here once it was announced, have we stopped to think why we're excited? I mean, that first
What do you
original
mean? It's
JACKBOYS
Travis. He's
project-
dropping this bum ass, bro. You're such a bum.
What you mean?
It's Travis. Why are we excited? It's Travis Scott. It's Sofago. It's Cardi.
So-
It's Future.
What?
It's Don Toliver.
Like those features weren't
It's
revealed
Sheck
beforehand.
West. Okay, but it doesn't matter. It's Travis. He's gonna have good features
That's
features
true.
on it.
That is true.
It
That
doesn't
is
matter.
true.
And,
Okay.
I know I'm gonna come out with a couple bangers that I'm gonna like on this song. So why am I
That's right.
excited? Because I know there's gonna be songs I'm gonna like on it. So just think about that for a second before you speak. Before
It's
you
funny
really
'cause If you
speak.
seen bro face to face, would you really talk to him like this? to
Yes.
his face? Okay. You like code switch. You code switch.
I'm not
like
close
crazy.
with it. If I meet Fantano in person, like for
On
real,
site.
like for real, like
It's on
and we
site.
start talk, like oh, I'm gonna be a decent person, but like
Okay,
if we
you
start
have to.
talking about like like shit like this,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna flame his ass for real.
Okay, and I want to debate this guy so bad.
really just came and went. And Travis seems to have put little to no effort or thought into building up the visibility or the cohesion of the collective since then. Like, even Kanye West and Good Music had Good Fridays. Odd Future and ASAP Mob showed even a little bit of kind of collective spirit and togetherness when they were originally putting out, their
Cactusjack type random
projects.
It's a cool vibe too.
These guys may have put this project together without even being in the same room.
That's fine. That's honestly, I don't really care about it. I don't really care about the cohesion. All I care is about that they're dropping songs together, like on the same album. Like they're all like, some songs don't even have Travis, right?
Yeah.
And some songs, it's just a way for him to push his artists out there, like Sofago, like really, like, MM3, once again, absolute banger, just by himself, right? And Don Toliver drops a ton. We got I love my bitch with Shaq West.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be cohesion. Some of my favorite collab albums, like Members Only,
yeah, that
right?
one's fire.
It was just this had no sense of cohesion at all. But still bangers. I'm like, it doesn't need to have cohesion. It's just a team thing, bro.
Toliver really being the only person to prove at least a little bit the cactusjack label concept. And because of that, I'm sitting here thinking, like, why should we be excited? Because even though we are getting more tracks on JACKBOYS 2, that is true. This thing is almost an hour in length. That doesn't mean that we're getting more growth since that original 2019 record. Because
I don't even remember how the
I
2019 one went.
JACKBOYS 2 over here suffers from a lot of the
speeches.
same issues. In fact, going longer, I think, exposes new issues, because on this thing, it doesn't really feel like JACKBOYS is much of a collective at all. I mean, sure, there are some key crossovers.
Once again,
Okay, what to say? Okay, I guess, like, where he's going with this, I guess, yeah, he already said it. It's just a cohesion type of thing. Like, he feels like, there's a lack of that, like, group vibe. You feel me? Odd Future had that group vibe. ASAP Mob has that group vibe. Cactusjack doesn't really have that. However, I don't fully agree with that, though. You feel me? Like, I feel like...
Does everybody have to have a group vibe? Like,
I don't know. I think maybe that's what's...
How about Fantano? How about you drop some music? Does he drop music?
He probably has something. I don't know.
Okay.
He definitely... I mean, he has stuff with, like, Kyle Chichester, which is his alter ego meme character.
Okay.
But, yeah. Anyways.
Between Travis and Sheck and Toliver and Travis. But a majority of the cuts on this album, especially the songs in the second half here, just kind of feel like cutting room floor and demo stuff that didn't make Travis or Don Toliver albums. Hell, the most standout moment from Sheck West on the record is a single that he dropped back in April, which now that it's here, I'm wondering if that song is even going to be on a future album. But yeah, all that feels kind of weird, unless I'm the only person who had not gotten the memo that JACKBOYS now just means stuff we didn't feel like coming out with anywhere else.
That's fine. Unreleased.
Okay, I didn't even know about that too,
but
it doesn't change anything in my opinion.
Extra things. That would be some of the weakest solo music we ever put out if it happened to land on, say, Utopia or the last Don Toliver record. Because there are a handful of words that come to mind when I think of the material on this album, some of them being nightmarish, annoying, filler,
like you,
pointless.
Damn.
Like you, the first full
Damn.
song
That's
on
how you
the
feel
project
it?
from Travis and Don, Champagne and Vacay, which is nearly unlistenable throughout a lot of it because
it's unlistenable. Unlistenable. Pause that. What do you say? What song do you say?
I think Champagne and Vacay. That's cat. What does he mean by that?
There's no song on this album that is unlistenable.
Yeah, unlistenable is kind of crazy.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's not gonna lie. Like El Alpha is unlistenable, but this is not unlistenable.
For real.
I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, you tripping?
Flock of Flame ad-libs that I love and I think are awesome and are fucking iconic on his original classic tracks when he did them, but they just make no sense here in this glistening, spacey.
Makes no sense. He's talking about ad-libs. Make no sense, bro. What are you talking about?
For the bars on this cut, there's a pretty weak Pusha T response, which there's been a lot of pressure on Travis to do.
Made 100 off
Pusha T threw some bars out.
Okay, I don't care
either.
either.
Why say anything at all? Why
so this contributes to your low margin
idea that you dropping this project might have something to do with that pressure by dropping this lyric on the top of the record. I guess I can sympathize with Travis wanting to get something legitimately memorable out early on the album, though, because lyrically he doesn't really fare well deeper into the track list. I mean,
nice. It's Travis Scott. What are you expecting,
the next track, 2000 Excursion, he does genuinely sound like he doesn't give a fuck. And while, yes, it is true that Travis
genuinely sounds like he doesn't give a fuck. What are you talking about, bro?
And I've enjoyed
yes, he
does.
He's acknowledging.
I look to his music for. Usually he's able to make you kind of look past that because he hops on otherworldly, mind-bending, game-changing production or brings
really? Okay, when was the last time you did that since Actual?
Where everyone is just on their A game.
Oh,
but no such
Utopia had
bells
good
and
songs
whistles.
like that.
Utopia had nice songs. Okay, but this isn't Utopia level. This is just like a
from the fact that
like.
Travis
Can we
lyricist,
pause it?
even as a
Can we acknowledge when an artist makes a single album, right? Mm-hmm. That is just like, you know, this is my peak. This is me trying my best, right?
Okay.
And then
and just having fun.
And just having fun, just throwing out, just seeing what sticks. You know,
like
just
the Tyler.
being experimental, right?
Right.
Even if it's just him, maybe you don't even notice it. Maybe it's incremental of the small things that he's doing within JACKBOYS 2 that you don't even realize that
he's missing.
That you're missing. That's probably going to build up to his next album. That you're gonna be able to see the connection.
Picture. Yeah.
Like, okay, he did that in there, and now he's really expanding that in this next album. But you're not seeing that. You're only seeing what's in front of you, not what's ahead of you.
Damn, bro. That's facts, though.
Chorus writer on this record is just okay. I mean, even on this track, the Don Toliver chorus that sounds tacked the hell on is ridiculously loud and just blaring over everything else happening after it. Meanwhile, Sheck West, who also appears on the track, sounds like a former shell of himself. He is just sleepy throughout this entire record whenever he does appear.
He always does. I don't know what he's referring to exactly, but I'm just gonna assume he's talking about when he's like more like chill. I love my bit, like that type of vibe. Like, you know, it's I didn't notice anything like, you feel me, different. Like he sounded like Sheck West, and I liked it.
Yeah, Sheck West has different vibes. You can go for anything he feels like.
Features to be noted in the track list here on JACKBOYS 2.
Cardi's feature was bad, I'm not gonna lie.
Most of them are pretty disappointing. There's 21 Savage on Kick Out, but he doesn't actually do anything.
Kick Out was amazing.
Than just lay down some ad-libs.
Okay. Wait, rewind now. Let me hear what he said. What about Kick Out?
But most of them are pretty disappointing. There's 21 Savage on Kick Out, but he doesn't actually do anything on the song other than just lay down some ad-libs and talk a little shit, and he does that throughout the entire
That's
of the
everything
song.
he does. Just lays down some ad-libs and talk a little shit. That's literally everything 21 Savage does.
Anticipating, okay, he's still here.
What I want to know is what he wanted, what he thought. Okay, if they did this would have been
the next guy. But I usually like them because they coincide with a verse. Going further into the track list, Dumbo feels like a Travis Scott demo.
Wait,
and then 3 from Sophago.
There was nothing I didn't like.
There's nothing you didn't like.
There's Velour, which I have no earthly idea what the hell the song is trying to do. Between its tense horror movie synth swells, groggy bass, snare fragments, all of which don't really feel connected to Don Toliver's vocals.
Nice, unless they're just trying something out.
Sophago pops up once again, but this time with Travis, so they could both collaborate on a very forgettable rage cut. Going further, Where Was You is maybe one of the biggest shockers on the entire record because it features both Playboy Cardi and Future, and yet it's one of the biggest snoozers on the entire record.
I'm not gonna lie, I agree with him. That was probably my least favorite on the album.
I just thought it was fine.
Banjo in
Sleep
the
It
beat somewhere. Crazy. Don Toliver's vocal inflections and
Can you not appreciate, like, you may think that's a sleeper, but can you not appreciate what, like what is greater about it? What's the greater cause? What's the epicenter of what is being trying to be said here?
Ours on No Comments sound absolutely goofy. Again, feels like a cutting room floor cut. And it just gets worse from here with Beep Beep sounding like you're just getting some lyrical riffing over this very sporadic mess of a beat. He sees Travis Scott trying to land somewhere between Afro piano and dance hall with Tyla, who sounds great on the song, by the way, but Travis himself is engaging in some pretty awful and awkward singing. Meanwhile, the down-pitched samples and serve as like the backbone of the instrument.
I think his music was really good. I think it's
like not really.
I'm really surprised you disliked it this much.
The instrumental just feels very murky and unfinished. I don't know why the hell this is seeing the light of day. And even one of the best songs, miraculously on the project, Shine, doesn't go over without at least some kind of hitch. Because
he likes Shine. Like,
did he say he liked it?
Yeah, he just said he just likes Shine. So out of all the songs, he said his favorite song is Shine.
That song was funny.
It's funny. It's funny. But that was the most memed on song, and that's his favorite song. This guy is
that says something.
So out of touch.
But no, I'm so surprised.
While this track does actually feature some solid verses from Travis and Glorilla that both feature some very funny bars. Love that Matthew McConaughey line. Love that Travis Scott Flintstones bar. But there's also this Barrington Levy interpolation that goes over horrendously.
At what point is Goofy for him good, and what point is Goofy bad for him?
True. I'm trying to think of an example. I don't know. I honestly don't even know.
Which is so misshapen and out of tune. I don't think anybody would have put two and two together or connected the dots on it if not for the fact that the title of the song is in reference to a Shine song. I'm not sure what else there is to say about this JACKBOYS project. It sucks. It's not good. It's embarrassingly bad. And I feel like the only reason we are seeing this record is because Travis Scott can just do this. He can put out
anybody can do it.
That is this low grade, this piss poor, this effortless, and throw it out under the JACKBOYS name and see little to no repercussions for it. Because as mediocre and as forgettable as this project is, nobody's going to tag how awful it is directly to Travis. Like, because it's not an official Travis release.
No, that's not true. Because everybody's like, oh, did you hear that new Travis shit drop? They're not saying the JACKBOYS. That new Travis shit drop. This is under Travis.
Does drop into the future. It's going to be far better than this. So even though it is bad, it's not like you could really hold it against him as a solo artist per se. But still, I'm just kind of wondering if you're not going to put in the full effort it would require to make JACKBOYS a legitimately interesting music collective, why even try? Because there's just such a deep and exciting and awesome history of various rap labels and collectives out there that, you know, we can pretty handily use as a rule of thumb or an example to measure what JACKBOYS is doing against.
Yeah, to a degree though,
two projects in, JACKBOYS continues to fail by just about every metric.
We didn't like that.
There's not really any collective cohesion.
Don't care. Okay. Don't care. Go on.
Okay.
The songs stink.
That's false.
Okay.
The songs are amazing. The songs are fun. The songs are engaging. You're tripping.
Okay, continue.
Go.
Okay.
Many of them sound unfinished or...
What's that? Unfinished? That's not true. A lot of these songs sound finished.
Plus ratio.
Songs finished. Okay, maybe.
Plus you're bald.
Okay, and even
plus you're 40.
And even if some songs do unsound finished, this is like a Volt thing. Like he's just releasing shit from the Vault. I'm not mad at that. Even if it's a Volt thing. Like, I'm not mad at that. Like, what?
Quality. The features are alright at best. There's not a damn thing that's memorable about it. And frankly...
None.
Wiggity wobbity. That's memorable.
That's not memorable.
Everyone's gonna remember that.
That's not memorable. MM3's not memorable. People are memeing outside. I Love My Bitch. That's gonna be a banger.
Yeah.
Go on, next.
It's aggravating to see Travis Scott in a position where he can seemingly just give
I
his
feel like,
fans anything.
But it's surprising he's also complaining because, you know, he liked Utopia. You feel me?
Yeah.
When did Utopia drop? 2 years ago?
Yeah, I like that.
You feel me? It's not that long ago, so it's just like, sure, if it's one dud in his opinion, it's not like Travis is like, you know, pissing the bed, not caring anymore.
And I forgot what I was going to say. Go on.
Okay.
And he'll be rewarded for it. When it just seems very plainly obvious that not even a fraction of the work that went into Travis's worst records went into this.
Nice.
Which is why I'm feeling a light 2 on
light 2.
Transition.
Did you give this album a listen? Did you love it? Did you hate it?
Funny thing enough, he gave Lil Pump's album...
That's a decent ratio, actually. Niggas are not mad. Or at least most of his fans, I guess.
Funny enough, he gave Lil Pump's album an 8.
No, he gave it a 7.
He gave it an 8.
He gave it a 7.
No,
I'm 1,000% sure it was a 7.
It was an 8.
It was a 7.
It was an 8.
I could prove this to you.
Okay, go.
Okay, but I just wanted to see the comments. Give me okay, yep, typical Fantano comments. Brother, it was a 7. What do you like, bro?
And what if
I know for a fact it's a 7.
And what if it's an 8?
Then I stand corrected, but it's not an 8. Yeah. It is not an 8. It was 1,000% not an 8 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
Hi everyone, Stephanie Paz-Tano.
Okay, so there was a point I had to say. What was it? Oh my God. What was it? Okay, yes. This is one thing I had to say, alright? In this point with regards to like Cactus Jack not really feeling like a group, like I see where he's coming from, honestly. Like it just seems so put together. But on the flip side, like, you know, I feel like their label is like kind of like mysterious in a way. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like
aura farming.
Yeah, literally. And like the brand is cool, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? It's like bigger than just the music, but I don't know though. I wouldn't say the album was forgettable or bad. Oh, and another thing that came to mind is just like he must have been hella bored listening to it. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, I know those ones where those albums are like you're just like wondering when will it end? Why is it still going? Like, I don't want to listen to this anymore. Maybe it was one of those scenarios, but I mean, I didn't feel like that, me personally, you feel me? Obviously, we were gaming while listening, but I don't think that really changes anything, so I don't know, man. Look, again, I'm not hard-pressed about this because I'm not a Trav fan. I am hard-pressed about other album ratings. Life of Pierre 4, for example. I could go on, but in any case, though, Forgettable is kind of crazy. No, not forgettable, but embarrassing is kind of crazy.
If anything, if you don't like the album, if anything, you should appreciate what is like kind of fun for some people to listen to, and like, you know, just hang all these artists on a track together. Like, I think you should appreciate that. Like it's fun for some people. Even the albums I don't like when I'm listening to like some Osama Sun songs, Chase songs like this. I'm not giving it a 2. I'm giving it a 5 because I'm sitting here and I can appreciate. Okay, so people like this.
Exactly, because you're a fan.
And people like this and whatnot,
mm-hmm,
right?
Yes.
I can see the value. I can see the value in this, but even though it's not for me, so yeah.
Yeah, man. But I think that's gonna do it, man. If y'all enjoyed the video, bro, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know if we should react to other reviews, more Fantano reviews, just anything in general. You feel me? But for now, I think that's gonna do it.
That's it.
Yes, sir,
Fantano,
man.
you fucking stupid. Like,
Fantano, give us an interview, man. We're out of this. Peace.